Education has always been an essential imperative in itself, not only because it's an unconditional good in itself, but also because it's absolutely and undeniably necessary, fundamental for all human beings, for both men and women in the world equally and simultaneously, not only for their individual ends and succession of goals and actualization of their desires, purposes, intentions, aims that they set for themselves in their individual personal lives for growth, status, reputation, respect, admiration in society from the others, but also education is necessary, crucial, critical in fundamentally other ways also, which sometimes goes unnoticed and unrecognized by most of us because we don't want to see anything wrong in ourselves. We don't see the wrongs, problems, or basically the unjustifiable, unfair actions, behaviors, attitudes in ourselves in one way or another. And also, we don't believe in critical thinking, reasoning, logical behavior, anyways, and that's why we're not always able to understand or recognize the intricacies, details, inherence that each and everything that we have created, invented, contains in itself in one way or another. And when it comes to education, then having the right, proper, authentic, sovereign type of education is very important. So we must believe in attaining, acquiring an education, or in making ourselves educated in a manner which is foolproof, reciprocal, authentic, grounded, sovereign, independent, and free from all bias, external barriers, and limitations of ourselves in one way or another, and which is transformative, creative, and imaginative also, and involves a whole lot of understanding, patience, perseverance in it in one way or another, so that we can differentiate between those who are genuinely educated and those who are not educated or who pretend to be educated, because there is always in modern society a whole lot of uncircumstantial, unconditional pretense, artificially superficial ignorance also from the masses in one way or another, from many people. So we have to be able to differentiate between education and non-education, between being educated and being uneducated in one way or another. We have to learn the difference or the art of differentiating or attaining the distinction between who is educated or those who are genuinely educated and those who are not educated or those who are still educated in one word. And we have to try to be genuinely, originally educated in our authenticity, understanding, humility, modesty, moderation, and patience and tolerance towards each other and also ourselves in one way or another without losing anything.